Plymouth proudly presents for '59 the luxurious Sport Fury two-door hardtop. The beautiful Fury four-door hardtop.
It was introduced for the 1956 model year as a sub-series of the Plymouth Belvedere, becoming a separate series one level above the contemporary Belvedere for 1959. The word Fury denotes a type of anger inspired by the Furies, mythological creatures in ancient Greek and ancient Roman mythology. This is the history of the Plymouth Fury. Plymouth replaced the Belvedere with the Sport Fury and Fury in 1959. Fury now offered a two-door hardtop, four-door sedan, and a station wagon. Sport Fury featured only two-door hardtops and convertibles. A 2- or 4-barrel carburetor Golden Commando with a 361 cubic inch superseded the 350 in 1959. 1960 introduced unibody construction, Chrysler's Ram induction technique, and the slant 6 engine. Original 318, 383, and 361 were available.
Once you come to know this new low-priced Plymouth, once you feel it in action, you'll discover its built-in beauty, the quiet quality of solid beauty.
Plymouth's best-selling vehicle was the Fury. 1961 followed trends by removing tail fins. The 1962 Fury was a reduced Chrysler B-body unibody vehicle from Chrysler Corporation. The Sport Fury trim package was reintroduced as a hardtop coupe or convertible after sluggish sales of the new model.
What a spot for a fella to be in. Alone in his covered wagon, surrounded by savages. Good thing it's a new Plymouth Fury.
In 1963 and 1964, Chrysler Corporation restyled and enlarged Plymouths and Dodges, increasing sales. The 1964 two-door hardtop with its unique slanted roofline sold well. Chrysler reintroduced the Fury on the full-size C-body platform in 1965. The 1965 Plymouth Fury 1, 2, and 3 were special models. Fury 1 was the base model, whereas Fury 2 and 3 had more trim and features. Full-size Furies had automatic transmission, power steering, white sidewall tires, full wheel coverings, stereo radios, vinyl tops, and air conditioning. It had sportier interior and exterior styling. Canada only sold the Fury 2 as a two-door hardtop, whereas the US sold it as a sedan, station wagon, or four-door sedan. All rode on a revised 119-inch wheelbase. The street-legal 426 Street Wedge V8 had 385 horsepower.
Presents 1966 Plymouth Fury. Big new beauty in a great big hurry.
The 1966 Furies kept the same profile as the 1965s, with a split front and rear grille motif.
Plymouth is out to win you over this year.
Plymouth is out to win you over with the 67 Fury.
For 1967, the body was restyled with a sharp, angular profile. The stacked quad headlight bezels were curvier and set more deeply into the body, giving the car a more muscular look. The rooflines had sharper angles and gave the car a longer, more luxurious appearance. A new formal two-door hardtop body style appeared, which featured smaller rear quarter windows and a wider back-slanted C-pillar. Called the Fast Top, it was offered alongside the restyled thin C-pillar hardtop in both VIP and Sport Fury series. The 1967 model year introduced new safety regulations, which included a dual circuit brake master cylinder, energy-absorbing steering column and wheel, recessed instrument panel controls, and shoulder belt mounting points for outboard and front seat occupants.
Introducing the '68 Plymouth Fury. The car designed to win you over. We made it look longer. We made it look wider.
The 1968 Furies received only minor grille and tail light trim updates, along with side marker lights and shoulder belts for front outboard occupants, except the convertible. Parking lights now illuminated with headlights, which meant that if one headlight was inoperative in low beam, the other drivers wouldn't mistake your car for a motorcycle in the dark.
Introducing the 1969 Plymouth Fury. A whole new car. Longer, wider, completely redesigned from rubber to roofline.
The 1969 models featured Chrysler's new round-sided fuselage look styling. The Fury returned as a two-door hardtop, two-door convertible, four-door hardtop, four-door sedan, and a four-door station wagon.
When Fred gets a Plymouth Fury Grand Coupe, you can bet the carpool will hear about it. The all-new Fury Grand Coupe has more standard equipment than any other car in its price class.
In 1970, the Sport Fury range featured a four-door hardtop and a hardtop coupe. 1970 through 1971, Sport Fury GT cars were powered by the 440 cubic inch 7.2-liter engine.
Such an expensive automobile.
Mama, believe me, the Plymouth Fury is not an expensive automobile.
What's the matter? Your practice isn't doing so well?
The 1971s offered a new Sport Fury four-door sedan and a coupe in the Fury 1 series. A hardtop coupe was now available in the Fury 2 series, and a formal hardtop was available for both Sport Fury and Fury 3. New options included headlight washers and a stereo cassette recorder.
More police cars in the United States are Plymouth Furies than any other car. The men who drive these cars stake their lives on them.
For 1972, the Fury was facelifted with a large chrome twin-loop bumper design, with a small insignia space between the loops and hidden headlamps, as standard equipment on the Sport Suburban, and the newly introduced Fury Grand Coupe and Grand Sedan, which later became the Plymouth Grand Fury.
This is Chrysler Plymouth's new styling center. And this is the new 1973 Plymouth Fury. The
1973 front end had a revised grille, headlamps, and bumpers that could withstand 5-mile-per-hour hits. During the 1974 model year, the newly redesigned full-size C-body was offered as the last full-size car in production after 9 years. During the start of the 1975 model year, Chrysler moved the Fury name, which had been part of the full-size C-body Plymouth model lineup, over to the restyled mid-size B-body Plymouth Fury lineup, which had been marketed as the Satellite during the previous 9 model years. The Roadrunner was offered as the top-of-the-line model of the redesigned Plymouth Fury two-door lineup. Then it was moved over to the Plymouth Fury lineup during the following model year in 1976. The 1976 B-body Plymouth Fury saw very few appearance changes from the previous year, other than the availability of a dual opera window roof on Sport Fury two-door models. Engine transmission offerings were also unchanged, except that the 362-barrel V8 was now the standard engine on the station wagons, along with the TorqueFlite automatic transmission, both items of which were optional on other models. The 1977 model year midsize B-body Plymouth Fury received a new front end with a chrome vertical bar grille and outline, along with stacked rectangular headlights. The 1978 model year was technically a mid-size B-body car, but the 1978 Plymouth Fury was its largest car, with the discontinuation of the full-size C-body Plymouth Grand Fury after 1977. TorqueFlite automatic transmission and power steering were now standard on all Fury models, and the same selection of V8 engines was still available. Few appearance changes were made from the previous model year. The 1978 was the last model year for the Plymouth Fury. Well, there you have it, the history of the Plymouth Fury. What do you think? Leave your comments below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications of future Boca Brother videos. This is Danny B of the Boca Brothers. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.